Hi, it's TT here for My Sacred Blood. Welcome or welcome back to the only channel on YouTube that focuses exclusively on truly holistic menstrual care. If you haven't already, please do go check out the website. And if you're already watching from the website, do consider joining the mailing list by filling out the little form below. And of course, share this video with at least one person who you feel will benefit from this content. So happy belated Mother's Day to all the mothers out there. I know that by the time you see it, it will be the day after Mother's Day. So I hope you had a good one. It is Menstrual Hygiene Awareness Month. And so it's only fitting that we talk about menstrual hygiene or how to keep your kunta clean in this one. All right, before we get into these vaginal cleansing methods, I'm going to start out by making these three things perfectly clear. Number one is your vagina is self-cleaning. Number two is your reproductive system is designed to attack foreign invaders. And finally, number three, no one can ever tell you what you can and cannot put in and around your own vagina. Doctors can make recommendations, but they cannot tell you what to do with your vagina. So no matter what you hear today or tomorrow or ever, your vagina is your own. You can clean it or not clean it however you so choose. So first, let's start with the insertion or ingestion methods. Now, when it comes to ingesting things, I wasn't really able to find exactly what people are using, but there are different capsules that apparently you can take that will act as a detox. I guess a full body detox. I'm not sure how it targets the vagina, but it's supposed to promote good flora in the vaginal area. Insertion methods, of course, include things like Yoni pearls, Yoni teas, boric acid, or other types of suppositories. As far as the Yoni teas and the Yoni pearls go, they're kind of like these little sacks filled with herbs, and you put it into your vagina, and it's supposed to promote discharge. Just as I had mentioned earlier, no matter what you put into your vagina, which is part of your reproductive system, the reproductive system is going to respond by attacking that thing. And what it does is it will generate discharge so that it will cleanse it out. So when you put a foreign thing into your vagina, no matter what it is, the natural response or the body's natural response is going to be to generate mucus and to cleanse that thing out. You can put pretty much anything into your vagina, and that's going to be the results. You're going to have discharge. So is it necessarily the Yoni tea or the Yoni pearls or whatever you just stuck in there that is promoting discharge or cleansing your vagina? Not necessarily. It's just the body's natural reaction to any foreign invader. And I would suggest that if it's something that you want to do, that you go to somebody who knows what they're doing, a real herbalist who understands what different herbs do, because not only will your body generate discharge, but it will also absorb a lot of what you're putting into your body. So you want to be very careful about what it is that you're absorbing. The next method is the Yoni Steam or the Yoni Smoke. And this is where you burn different herbs or you steam different herbs, whether you use water or not. You would sit over the concoction and promote, once again, vaginal discharge. Most of these methods, when you put something in and around your vagina, the whole purpose of it is to promote discharge, which the body does by itself anyway. You're generating more, really. Yoni steams have become somewhat of a trend. Yes, people do claim that it's an ancestral tradition or something that was passed down by the ancestors. It's a sacred practice and whatever. And I'm not necessarily buying that. I know that people don't even have real relationships with their mothers or their grandmothers, or they don't even have a secret cookie recipe, much less a secret Yoni steaming recipe. Most of the Yoni steaming methods that I found are extremely expensive, and you can buy these herbs even at Walmart. So it's become a marketing Steam, obviously it's something that Westerners probably observed somewhere and then decided that they're going to now sell it. And I also know that Gwyneth Paltrow, for example, and probably other celebrities have promoted this practice. But once again, your body already can generate its own discharge. The next method is the douche or irrigation. And this can include obviously vaginal douches or an irrigation system where you would use an irrigation bulb or a sort of the same device that you would use for an enema. And you can use a saline solution, or they have commercial vaginal douches that you can use. And this pretty much either it squirts or does kind of a pressure squirt of this product into your vagina, or if you use an irrigation method, then you're kind of squeezing or cleaning the interior of the vagina by gently washing it. So you can either push water into it, or you can slowly clean it or wash the interior of your vagina with these products. So what is the purpose of the irrigation or the douching method? It is to clean out the discharge that is already inside the vagina. Another way to do this is to take one of those Yoni teas, to make a bath with it, and to sit in the bathtub and gently wash out the interior of your vagina. Then there's the external wash method, and this is my preferred method, where you gently wash your vagina, and I do believe that you can put your fingers inside of your vagina to gently wash out whatever's in there, and also to wash the exterior of your vagina. Now, once again, your reproductive system is designed to attack all foreign invaders. So whether you intend to promote discharge or not, whether your objective is to cleanse the vagina of discharge that's already there, the body is going to react by attacking that, and you will get an overproduction of discharge, whether that was your aim or not. There was a study done by the World Health Organization in 2012. It was published in 2012, called A Multi-Country Study on Gender, Sexuality, and Vaginal Practices. And in that study, what they did was they investigated what they refer to as vaginal practices. Okay, so how, or I guess they were observing, or they asked questions about how women clean their vagina in different parts of the world. I guess it's anecdotal evidence. I'm not sure, so I take that back, because I'm not sure if they actually observed these cleaning methods, but they looked at these different methods. What they found was that the women who did use an insertion or intervaginal method for cleaning their vagina had a higher rate of HIV, or there was a higher rate of HIV among that group in comparison to the ones who just used exterior washing or regular washing methods. That is not to say that the things that were inserted, the substances or the herbs, are the cause of the HIV. It's also not to say that these caused the HIV. What they claimed is that it makes you more susceptible to attaining the HIV. Now, the final method, which I've already mentioned before, is au naturel. Just let the vagina discharge and clean itself. So yes, this happens during your period and in between, that your uterus will cleanse itself, it will even shed, you will bleed. And when it's not the menstrual phase of the cycle, you will see that you have different levels of discharge throughout your cycle. But generally, yes, the body does clean itself. The body also does lubricate itself in the, I won't say it's the inside of the vagina, but just around the flaps of the labia. If you open it up where it's a little bit more pink, you'll see that you have, or you won't be able to see it necessarily unless you're looking really, really closely, but you have the Bartholin's gland and the Skene's gland, and it produces a fluid. And it's like a tear duct. Just as when you cry, that's also a cleansing method. Earwax cleans the ear, mucus cleans the nose. Your mouth is also self-cleaning. You have saliva to clean the mouth. But when we wake up in the morning, we have a gook in our eyes, or we have earwax in our ears, or drool around the mouth, or boogers coming from the nose, we do clean that. So it only makes sense that if this is happening with our vagina and we have discharge coming out of the vagina, once it comes out, yes, you absolutely have to keep that clean, especially if it's blood, because then it will oxidize, and if you grow hair down there, it will stick to the hair and it will start to smell, and bacteria will start to accumulate. So even though, yes, your vagina can clean itself, you have to help it out a little. And so I would suggest, once again, to use mild plant-based soap to clean the exterior of your vagina, and to use your fingers to clean the interior of your vagina. Yes, it cleans itself, but would you wait around for discharge to exit the interior of your vagina? You won't even clean the walls of your own vagina. That's up for you to decide. Like I said, no one can tell you what to put or not to put inside your vagina. But think about it. You have a self-cleaning oven, self-cleaning fridge maybe, and you still do get in there to clean it every once in a while. So it only makes sense that you do that for your own body. Anyway, that is it for this one. I hope that helps. Remember, I'm here every moon day at noon, and it's Eastern time. So until the next one, take care of yourself.